start. So, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this powerful lecture, and we're about to start as soon as possible. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Odetola Ebenezer Israel, and today I'm going to be exploring with you one of the powerful topic I so much cherish. One of the topic I think teachers need some kind of clarity on, and they can easily innovate around it because innovation is something that is needed in almost everything we do. Regardless of who you are, this lecture is going to be of benefit to you. I know some of us have been putting some of this also into practice in our schools and added knowledge. Thank you. I'm just trying to check my audio, whether my audio is good. Okay, good. So, my name is Odetola Ebenezer. So we start immediately. Today I'm going to be discussing with you on on a topic that I think it will be of interest to you. I am going to be exploring with you on the topic I call the color coded classroom, differentiating the classroom with the tables and chair in the classroom. It is not just a topic to me, it is something that teachers can easily work with, and also it can it can help a lot. It can really help a lot if teachers can know how to work around this in the classroom environment. So I'm going to be displaying something like, let me just call it maybe a slide, because I don't want to call it slide because I'm still going to be speaking along different ideas based on my own experience and based on other people's experience also. If you are joining us for the first time, my name is Odetola Ebenezer. We have a platform called CME. CME is where we do most of these lectures. On CME, we host lectures every every Sunday, 6 p.m. We host lectures on CME, and what we do is to make sure that we give we give knowledge, we give skills to the society, and also to teachers who are willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And today is one of the days that we are going to be learning and unlearning. And the topic is differentiated instruction through the use of the color approach. Don't let me make use of table or chairs. I think so, but let's just call it the color approach. Why color approach is because we may not actually have colors, different tables, colorful tables in our classroom, but regardless of the non-availability of tables, we can still tag our table maybe from our own. Um, we can easily know those tables maybe from our head, or you can tag it also on the table. And there are different approach to this. I'm going to be explain this particular approach. Then I know that you are going to innovate around this. So my name is Odetola Ebenezer Israel, and I am an early childhood, and also I'm a teacher of learning. I'm a teacher of creativity and practice. I train teachers on technology resources, and I also train teachers on different ways they can easily approach creativity in the classroom. And also, I teach artificial intelligence and technology integration in the school system. So, if you are a school owner, technology is one of the big deal right now. You have to embrace it in your school. So, let's start immediately. The topic I am exploring with us, as I said, is using colors to differentiate the learning in the classroom. This lecture is suitable for maybe whether you are an early childhood education, EYFS, Montessori classroom, or even the key stages, the primary school, whether you call it grade, any of those. And then also, sometime at the secondary school level, you may not arrange your classroom directly like this, but you can still use this same method. It can fit in any institution, even offices. It can fit in offices. So sometimes we need to differentiate them. The ones that are going to make our work fast, the ones that we are going to struggle. There are some that you are going to struggle at the end of the day to be able for you to get everything done. So let's start. The first statement I want to use before I start this lecture is that every student can learn. There's nothing like, oh, the child is not good, oh, the child is not this, the child is not that, he's not getting what I'm teaching them in the classroom, he's not a fast learner. There's nothing like the child is not a fast learner. There's nothing like the child is not good. And there's nothing like, oh, the child is not going to grab the concept. Every child can learn, just not on the same day. So the way I'm going to learn right now, maybe I'm going to learn as fast as possible. Immediately, another person may not actually grab that concept immediately. And somebody like me that is a visual learner, I may not grab the concept almost immediately, but another person can grab the concept immediately. So we don't learn at the same pace. As an educator, we must know that every child is unique. They all come with their uniqueness. There is nothing like, even if you give birth to 5 children at the same time, even twins, it is impossible for them to have the same traits, the same personality and more. So it simply means that their learning style will be different, their personality will be different, and also their approach to life is going to be different. So with this, everybody have their own strengths, everybody have their own weakness, everybody have their own challenges. It simply means that their learning will also be very different. It is just like a garden full of so many flowers. Our classroom are filled with those kind of different flowers. The ones that are growing, the ones that are not growing. Sometimes some of those students are very funny. This week, the child is getting the concept. Another week, the child is not getting the concept. So in the classroom, they are bringing those children with different kind of, I won't call it problem, different kind of needs in the classroom. And our own goal as a teacher is to make sure that we address this need with carefully attention. We look for the best attention to be able to solve some of these problems. It is not just to use fast brigade attention. It is not just to use, I quickly want to teach them and quickly go. That's why I tell people every day, you don't teach a child, or you don't teach children, you teach a child. You don't teach everybody at once. You teach a child. So it simply means that the best approach for us to be able to nurture this garden, this lovely garden, is for us to understand their uniqueness, is for us to focus on them one after the other, rather than focusing on everybody at the same time in the classroom. Remember one of the statements I said that they are just like your classroom is full of different flowers. Your classroom is full of different flowers, and your goal is to make sure that this classroom that is full of different flowers, you make sure that you use carefully innovative method to be able to solve their problems in that classroom. And remember this wise word. I won't forget this statement. It was the first time I was introduced to this statement. I was like, wow, tell me, and I forget. It simply means that if I continue talking a lot in the classroom, they may forget tomorrow. Teach me and I remember. So it means that when we teach them, we take our time to be able to make sure that we teach them and make sure that they understand what we are teaching in the classroom. They will remember, but remember itself.
It's not something a child can easily use in the future if you understand the Bloom taxonomy. And the last one, involve me and I learn. Every teacher right now need to be talking about involve me. Need to be talking about involve me. We need to involve the learners. We need to involve the children in our classroom. These perfect codes talk about instruction, which is what we are talking about today. So what exactly is instruction in differentiated instruction? Differentiated instruction is simply means recognizing and honoring those differences in the classroom. So there are so many differences in the classroom. How do we manage them? How do we differentiate them? How do we make sure that we don't just pack everybody? Oh, whether you are elephants, whether you are goats, we don't just pack everybody and put them in the classroom and believe that they will learn. No, it is about creating a learning environment where every child feels seen. Sometimes some of these students, they will just come into the classroom and they will like, my teacher did not talk to me today. Or using the word, oh, I did not know what happened in my classroom today. Yes. So we need to make sure that they feel what? They feel involved and they feel seen, creating a sense of belonging within the environment. It is about creating a learning environment where everybody what? Feel seen, feel heard, and feel valued. The first one, feel seen, feel heard, and feel valued. That means during your question and answer, during your quizzes in the classroom, everybody, regardless of their age, regardless of their activity, must be involved in the process. It is about tailoring our teaching to also meet everybody's needs. So that means whether we have a child that is autism, that means that whether we have a child that is autistic and every part of the child in the classroom, or even a sickle cell also in the classroom, everybody must be what? Must be carried along. So for us to be able to achieve our goal as a teacher, and for us to be able to nurture their full potential, we must make sure that we understand differentiated instruction in the classroom environment. And it is very simple. We are not talking about differentiated instruction today. We are only talking about just a little part of it, which is for us to use this color-coded classroom to be able to differentiate what we are teaching in the classroom environment. So when we embrace differentiated instruction, we are not just teaching to the middle. We are creating a classroom where every child can shine. We are creating a classroom where, regardless of the starting point, regardless of the ending of the classroom, you use different learning style based on everybody's need. We are empowering them to be comfortable. We are empowering them that they are capable. We are motivating them. We want them to discover. We want them to explore. Some children don't like exploring. Some children don't like to discover. How do you know when you don't teach a child at a time? How do you know when you don't nurture a child at a time? So it simply means that we teach a child at a time. So why color-coded classroom? I was seeing just some days back, and I used this color-coded classroom method to be able to design the classroom. It is something that I know a long time ago and I use it, but I find it very interesting recently. No matter how large your classroom, color-coded classroom, whether we call it decoration or classroom arrangement, can help you differentiate your instruction, can help your learner even grasp more of the concept. The first thing, it actually makes you to be able to visually organize your classroom. That one is just like, number one, aesthetics. So beautification of the classroom, color-coded classroom, makes your classroom it makes you look organized. And another one, it makes you, under this same visual organization, a quick glance of where each of the child are in their journey in the classroom. So it simply means that how do I know where they are? Oh, color yellow. Color yellow, they are not done with their literacy for this week. They've not grabbed what color green are learning. You will be able to know that this particular corner, they are not grabbed, we are not done with the concept. You will be able to glance through everybody's journey. Targeted support. You'll be able to know who exactly need more support, who exactly need more need, who exactly need more challenge, who exactly need more extra. Okay, sorry for the error in translation. So with this, you'll be able to know who exactly is learning,